The Puppy Plan is a heartwarming story that teaches readers and listeners about the importance of responsibility, the power of dreams, and the value of friendship, all through the adventures of a girl and her puppy. Chapter 1. Zoes Wish. Zoe is a happy girl with a big dream. She wants a puppy. She thinks puppies are the best friends ever. But Zoe's mom and dad are always busy. They say, "No puppy now, Zoe. We don't have time for a pet." One sunny day, Zoe sits in her room, looking at pictures of puppies. She says to herself, "I wish I had a puppy. I would play with it and take care of it every day." Her mom comes into the room and sees Zoe looking sad. "What's wrong, Zoe?" she asks. "I really want a puppy, Mom. I promise I'll take good care of it," Zoe says, hoping her mom will say yes. Mom smiles but says, "I know you want a puppy, Zoe, but puppies need a lot of care. Maybe when we're not so busy." Zoe understands, but she's still sad. She goes to her friend Lily's house to play. Lily has a toy puppy. When Zoe sees it, she gets an idea. "Can I have a toy puppy too, Mom? Then I can show you I'm ready for a real one," Zoe asks her mom later that day. "That's a great idea, Zoe. Let's find you a toy puppy," Mom says, happy to see Zoe so excited. They go to the toy store and find the perfect toy puppy. It's soft and cuddly. Zoe names it Sparky. "Welcome to the family, Sparky," Zoe says, hugging her new toy puppy. "I'll show Mom and Dad I can be a great puppy owner." That night, Zoe puts Sparky next to her pillow. "Good night, Sparky. We're going to have so much fun together," she whispers. Zoe falls asleep, dreaming of playing in the park with a real puppy. But for now, Sparky is her special friend. And so, Zoe's adventure begins. She's determined to prove she can take care of a puppy, even if it's just a toy for now. Chapter 2. The Toy Puppy. The next morning, Zoe wakes up early. She looks at Sparky, her toy puppy, and smiles. "Today, we start our big plan," she tells Sparky. She gets ready and eats breakfast. After breakfast, Zoe tells her mom, "I'm going to the park with Sparky. I'll show everyone how good I am at taking care of a puppy." Mom says, "That's a good idea, Zoe. Have fun and be careful." Zoe takes Sparky to the park. She walks around, pretending Sparky is a real puppy. She says to Sparky, "Let's show everyone how well I can look after you." At the park, Zoe meets her friend Max. Max sees Sparky and asks, "Is that your new puppy, Zoe?" Zoe smiles and says, "Yes, this is Sparky, but he's a toy puppy. I'm practicing for a real puppy." Max looks surprised but then smiles. "That's cool. Can I help you take care of Sparky?" Zoe is happy and says, "Yes, please. Let's play with Sparky together." They play fetch with Sparky, and Zoe teaches Max how to feed and water the toy puppy. They laugh and have fun. After playing, Zoe says, "Thank you, Max. You're a good friend. I think I'm learning a lot about taking care of a puppy." Max says, "You're welcome, Zoe. You're going to be a great puppy owner. Sparky is lucky to have you." Zoe feels proud and happy. She knows she's getting closer to her dream of having a real puppy. She thanks Sparky for being her practice puppy. As they leave the park, Zoe tells Sparky, "Today was fun. I can't wait to show Mom and Dad how responsible I am." Back home, Zoe tells her mom about her day. Mom listens and smiles. "You're doing a great job, Zoe. I'm proud of you." That night, Zoe goes to bed with Sparky by her side. She whispers, "Good night, Sparky. Let's have more adventures tomorrow." Zoe's adventure with Sparky is helping her learn about responsibility and care. She's determined to show everyone she's ready for a real puppy. Chapter 3. Meeting Sam and Buster. Zoe takes Sparky, her toy puppy, to the park again. This time, she hopes to practice more puppy care skills. While at the park, she sees a boy with a real puppy playing fetch. Zoe walks closer, curious. The puppy, full of energy, runs back and forth. The boy notices Zoe watching and smiles. "Hi, I'm Sam. This is Buster," the boy says, pointing to the puppy. Buster wags his tail at Zoe. "Hello, I'm Zoe," "This is Sparky," she replies, holding up her toy puppy. "But Sparky's just a toy." Sam looks at Sparky and laughs. "That's okay. Do you want to play with us?" he asks kindly. Zoe is happy. "Yes, thank you. I'm learning to take care of a puppy. One day I'll have a real one like Buster." Sam nods. "That's cool. I can show you how I take care of Buster if you want." Zoe nods excitedly. "I'd like that very much." They spend the afternoon in the park. Sam shows Zoe how to throw a ball for Buster. He explains how often Buster eats and when he sleeps. Zoe listens carefully. She pretends to do the same things for Sparky. She throws a small ball, pretending Sparky fetches it. "Good job, Sparky," Zoe says with a smile. She looks at Sam. "Thank you for helping me learn." Sam smiles back. "No problem, Zoe. It's fun to teach you and Sparky." As the sun begins to set, Zoe knows it's time to go home. "We should do this again," she suggests. Sam agrees. "Yes, let's. Buster likes making new friends." Zoe waves goodbye to Sam and Buster. "See you soon," she calls out as she walks away with Sparky. That night, Zoe tells her parents about Sam and Buster. "I learned a lot today," she says proudly. Her parents smile, happy to see Zoe so enthusiastic. "You're becoming very responsible, Zoe," her dad says. Zoe goes to bed feeling happy and hopeful. She believes more than ever that she'll be ready for a real puppy soon. "Good night, Sparky. We'll learn even more tomorrow," she whispers before falling asleep, dreaming of puppies and parks. Chapter 4. Learning about care. One bright morning, Zoe and Sparky, her toy puppy, went back to the park. Today they plan to meet Sam and Buster again to learn more about taking care of puppies. As they arrived, Zoe saw Sam throwing a frisbee, and Buster was jumping high to catch it. "Wow, Buster is amazing," Zoe exclaimed. Sam smiled, catching the frisbee as Buster brought it back. "Thanks. Do you want to try?" he offered. "Yes, please," Zoe said excitedly. She tried throwing the frisbee, and though it didn't go far, Buster ran after it happily. "Good job, Buster," she cheered. After playing, they sat on the grass. Sam shared some puppy care tips. "Buster needs to eat 2 times a day. He has his own special food." Zoe nodded, pretending to feed Sparky. "Sparky eats 2 times a day too," she said, showing how she takes care of her toy puppy. Sam laughed. "That's good practice. Buster also needs walks every day to stay healthy and happy." Zoe thought for a moment. "I walk Sparky every day in the park, like now. We're learning a lot, aren't we, Sparky?" she said, looking at her toy. "You're doing great, Zoe. It's important to be patient and kind to puppies. They learn and grow with us," Sam explained. Zoe smiled. "I'll remember that. I want to be the best puppy owner when I get a real puppy." As the sun started to set, Zoe and Sam agreed to meet again the next day. "I can't wait to learn more." "Thank you, Sam, for teaching me and Sparky," Zoe said gratefully. "You're welcome, Zoe. See you tomorrow," Sam replied, as he and Buster waved goodbye. Walking home, Zoe felt happy. She was learning so much about taking care of puppies. "One day, Sparky, you'll be a real puppy, and I'll be ready," she whispered to her toy puppy. That night, Zoe shared everything she learned with her parents. "Sam taught me how important it is to feed, walk, and be patient with puppies," she explained. Her parents smiled, impressed by her dedication. "We're proud of you, Zoe. You're becoming very responsible," her mom said. Zoe went to bed feeling excited for the next day. She knew every moment with Sparky and her new friends was a step closer to her dream. "Good night, Sparky. We're on a big adventure," she whispered, falling asleep with a smile. Chapter 5. Zoe's Hard Work. Every day, Zoe takes Sparky, her toy puppy, to the park. She acts like Sparky is real, feeding him, walking him, and even talking to him. One day, her mom watches her play with Sparky in the garden. "Zoe, you really care for Sparky," her mom says, smiling. Zoe looks up, happy. "Yes, Mom. I want to show you I can take care of a real puppy, she says with hope in her eyes. Her dad comes to watch, too. He sees how Zoe gives Sparky water and pretends to teach him tricks. You're doing a great job, Zoe, her dad says. Zoe feels proud. I'm ready for a real puppy. I can do it, she tells her parents with confidence. That night, after Zoe goes to bed, her parents talk. Zoe is very responsible. Maybe it's time for a real puppy, her mom suggests. Her dad nods. Let's do it. Zoe has shown us she's ready, he agrees. The next day, Zoe's parents tell her they have a surprise. Zoe's eyes light up. What is it? She asks excitedly. We'll see this weekend, her mom says, keeping the surprise a secret. Zoe can hardly wait. She keeps taking care of Sparky, dreaming about the surprise. I wonder what it could be, Sparky, she says to her toy puppy. Zoe's hard work and dedication are about to be rewarded in a way she has only dreamed of. Chapter 6. The Big Surprise. On Saturday morning, Zoe's parents wake her up early. Zoe, today is a special day, her mom says with a smile. Zoe rubs her eyes, still sleepy. Why is it special? She asks. Come downstairs and you'll see, her dad says, trying to keep the surprise. Zoe hurries downstairs, curious about the surprise. In the living room, she sees something moving in a big box. The box has holes in it. What's in the box? Zoe asks, her eyes wide with wonder. Open it and find out, her mom says, excited. Zoe carefully opens the box and a small puppy jumps out. The puppy looks just like her toy Sparky, but it's alive and wagging its tail. Is this puppy for me? Zoe asks, tears of joy in her eyes. Yes, Zoe, you've shown us how responsible you are. We believe you're ready for a real puppy, her dad explains. Zoe picks up the puppy and hugs it gently. I'll call you Sparky, just like my toy puppy, she decides. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I promise to be the best puppy owner ever, Zoe says, holding Sparky close. Her parents hug her. We know you will, Zoe. We're proud of you, her mom says. Zoe spends the rest of the day playing with Sparky in the garden. She shows Sparky around, introducing him to his new home. Sparky, you're going to be my best friend. We'll have so many adventures together, Zoe tells the puppy as they play. As the day ends, Zoe knows that her dream has come true. She has a real puppy, and she's ready to take care of him. Welcome to our family, Sparky. I've waited so long for this moment, Zoe whispers to the puppy as they settle down for the night. Zoe's hard work and dedication have paid off. She has a new friend, and together, they're ready to face whatever comes their way. Chapter 7. Life with Sparky. Zoe spends every moment with the new Sparky, teaching him just like she practiced with her toy. You're going to be my best friend, she tells Sparky. They play in the park, and Zoe shows how well she can take care of him. Everyone in the park is impressed, especially Sam. You're doing great, Zoe, Sam says. Zoe introduces the real Sparky to her toy Sparky. Look, Sparky, you're not alone anymore, she says. She thanks her toy puppy for helping her learn. Zoe and Sparky become inseparable, and she takes him everywhere, showing him off to her friends. I love you, Sparky, she whispers every night before they sleep. Zoe, Sam, and their puppies have many adventures in the park. They explore new places, learn new tricks, and make new friends. We're like a team, Zoe says to Sam. They dream of having more puppies join their adventures and decide to start a puppy club. Zoe and Sam create a puppy club in the park. They invite other kids and their puppies. Welcome to our puppy club, Zoe announces. They share tips on puppy care, play games, and have fun. This is the best club ever, says one of the kids. Zoe feels proud. We did it, Sparky, she says, looking at her puppy. We brought everyone together. Through these adventures, Zoe learns about responsibility, friendship, and community. She realizes dreams do come true with hard work and dedication. The entire story of the puppy plan, as outlined from chapters 1 to 7, can be classified at the A2 level on the Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CEFR. This level is suitable for learners who have a basic understanding of the language and are capable of understanding sentences and frequently used expressions related to areas of most immediate relevance, e.g., basic personal and family information, shopping, local geography, employment. Here's why this story fits the A2 level, supported by examples and rationale. 1. Simple vocabulary and expressions. The story uses simple, everyday vocabulary that is relevant to A2 learners, such as family members, animals, activities, e.g., playing in the park, feeding him, walking him, and emotions, happy, sad, proud. Example from the text. Zoe is a happy girl with a big dream. She wants a puppy. 2. Present. Tense, narration. The narrative primarily employs the present simple tense to describe current actions, habits, and general truths, which aligns with the A2 level's grammatical competencies. Example. Zoe takes Sparky, her toy puppy, to the park. 3. Use of everyday social expressions. The dialogue includes simple social expressions and direct sentences that A2 learners are expected to recognize and use, such as greetings, expressing wishes, and simple opinions. Example. What's wrong, Zoe? Her mom asks. 4. Simple structure and coherent plot. The storyline is straightforward and follows a logical sequence of events, making it easy for A2 learners to follow. The narrative structure, introducing a problem, developing it, and then resolving it, is clear and predictable. The progression from Zoe wanting a puppy, proving her responsibility, and finally receiving a real puppy illustrates a simple narrative arc suitable for A2 comprehension levels. 5. Cultural and personal relevance. The themes explored in the story, such as responsibility, friendship, and achieving dreams, are universally relatable and especially relevant to the personal experiences and interests of A2 level learners, making the content both engaging and educational. 6. Interactive and descriptive dialogue. The dialogues are structured in a way that supports basic interpersonal communication, with an emphasis on exchange of information and direct responses. This helps A2 learners practice understanding and participating in simple conversations. Example. Is this puppy for me? Zoe asks. Yes, Zoe. You've shown us how responsible you are, her dad explains. By focusing on these aspects, the Puppy Plan story provides an accessible and engaging learning resource for A2 level English learners, enhancing their vocabulary, grammatical understanding, and conversational skills within a compelling narrative context. Here are a few basic English words and phrases from the story for English learners to practice. 1. Puppy. In the story, Zoe dreams of having a puppy and eventually gets one. Real-life example. Many families decide to get a puppy because they make friendly and loyal pets. 2. Dream. In the story, Zoe has a big dream of owning a puppy. Real-life example. It's common for people to have dreams or goals they wish to achieve, like becoming a doctor or traveling the world. 3. Park. In the story, Zoe takes her toy puppy and later her real puppy to play in the park. Real-life example. Parks are outdoor areas where people go to relax, play, and enjoy nature. 4. Happy. In the story, Zoe is described as a happy girl, especially when she plays with her puppy. Real-life example. You feel happy when something good happens, like when you receive a gift. 5. Care. In the story, Zoe learns how to take care of her toy puppy and then her real puppy. Real-life example. Taking care of someone can include actions like cooking for them or making sure they are healthy. 6. Toy. In the story, before getting a real puppy, Zoe practices caring for a toy puppy. Real-life example. Children often play with toys, such as dolls or action figures, to entertain themselves. 7. Responsible. In the story, Zoe proves she is responsible enough to take care of a real puppy. Real-life example. Being responsible can involve duties like completing your homework on time or looking after a younger sibling. 8. Surprise. In the story, Zoe receives a surprise from her parents, which is a real puppy. Real-life example. A surprise can be an unexpected event or gift, like a surprise birthday party. 9. Teach. In the story, Sam teaches Zoe how to care for Buster, his puppy. Real-life example. Teachers educate students on various subjects in school, like math or science. 10. Friend. In the story, Zoe makes a new friend, Sam, and her puppy becomes her best friend. Real-life example. A friend is someone you enjoy spending time with and who supports you, like a classmate or a neighbor. These words and phrases are fundamental in everyday language and are particularly useful for English beginners to start building their vocabulary and understanding basic concepts within both story contexts and real-life situations. The Puppy Plan also contains valuable lessons for readers and listeners. 1. Responsibility. The story demonstrates the importance of being responsible. Zoe shows responsibility by taking care of her toy puppy, Sparky, and later, a real puppy. This teaches readers that achieving goals, like owning a pet, requires dedication and the ability to take care of someone else's needs. Example in the story. Zoe feeds, walks, and plays with Sparky to prove she can handle the responsibility of a real puppy. Lesson for readers. Taking responsibility for one's actions and commitments is crucial in life, whether it's caring for a pet, completing schoolwork, or fulfilling duties in a job. 2. The power of dreams. Zoe's dream of having a puppy and her efforts to make it a reality illustrate that dreams can motivate us to take action and overcome obstacles. Her story encourages readers to believe in their dreams and work towards them, no matter how big or small. Example in the story. Despite initially only having a toy puppy, Zoe remains committed to her dream, showing persistence and optimism. Lesson for readers. Dreaming big and working hard towards those dreams can lead to fulfilling accomplishments and personal growth. 3. Value of friendship. The story highlights the value of friendship through Zoe's interactions with her new friends, both human and canine. It shows how friends can support and teach each other valuable life lessons. Example in the story. Sam and his puppy Buster become Zoe's friends, sharing in adventures and helping Zoe learn about puppy care. Lesson for readers. Building positive relationships and supporting each other is essential for personal development and happiness. Friendship enriches our lives and helps us through challenges. These learnings encourage readers and listeners to embrace responsibility, pursue their dreams with determination, and cherish the friendships they form along the way.